Break-in last week in Wallingford. Listen to this. Police say someone stole a rifle from a deep car parked in the driveway. The criminal smashed the windows and swiped an AR-15 that was apparently in a locked mount. Now, investigators tell us the crook stole the gun, mount, and a bunch of ammunition. Police are still trying to track down the person or people behind that crime. Mike?
And this story is being downplayed. Imagine the average Joe having the same thing happen to them and what the state would do to them. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms, your NRS certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like my channel, like my content, you can support me with the link in the description box. Everything is appreciated. Let's talk about this. Now, I came across this story. Actually held off a little bit because this actually happened at the end of July 31st this happened, and now I'm coming back to it because I've thought about it for a minute. But the gist of the story, and I'm sure a lot of you heard this, an AR-15 rifle was stolen from a vehicle in a series of smash and grabs in Wallingford. But the vehicle belonged to what I believe is the Department of Environmental Protection, one of their employees. Now, a lot of questions come to mind. This is the governor who runs around telling us that we don't need AR-15s. But yet we have a nondescript government agency with an employee who apparently had one of these locked in a vehicle. Now, I'm going to get a little deeper into that, but I'm going to give you more context. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this story up here. So I'm going to go ahead and play this for you so we can understand what's happening.
It's not an unusual occurrence anymore.
These pictures show the moment a man in a bright yellow sweatshirt and sweatpants smashed the passenger window of a truck in Wallingford. This vehicle, one of 11, hit by the same suspects July 26th, all between 2 and 9 a.m.
It seems like the suspects were just going on a burglary spree, and they were just trying to see what they can get from certain cars. A lot of these thefts, the suspects just broke the window and didn't take anything because they didn't find anything of value inside those vehicles. If they smashed the window and they found something of value, they tried to take it.
And these suspects did find something that morning, an AR-15 rifle.
Unfortunately, this is something that's very, very common nowadays. It's a highly sought-after item by these criminals for obvious reasons.
Around 6:30 that morning, an officer on routine patrol noticed a vehicle with one of its passenger windows smashed. Officers determined the vehicle belonged to Deep, and an AR-15 rifle plus its entire secured and locked police mount, along with ammunition, were stolen.
The AR-15 that was in the Deep vehicle, that was locked and secured away appropriately. So even those measures may not necessarily protect you from theft.
And I did reach out to Deep, but they just deferred to Wallingford PD. Now, police tell me that this is still an active and ongoing investigation. They say they take this theft incredibly seriously, especially with the weapons involved. They say they don't want this to fall into the wrong hands. For now.
Heard that and you saw that. It's funny to me how the governor seems to think who is more responsible and who are allowed to exercise a right to take from others. I'm kind of befuddled with the mentality here. But I like the way how this has just been downplayed. Because imagine if you left an AR-15 in your car and just a simple smash and grab. I'm not saying the person targeted you, smash and grab, and the AR-15 got stolen. What would happen to you? I know a lot of you are sitting there going, yeah. They would literally put you under the freaking jail. You'd lose any firearms that you have. Yet, this employee of the state, who once again is a nondescript government agency, Department of Environmental Protection, why do they have AR-15s? What for? What are they for? And let me be clear about something. This person, forget about them being a government agency. Forget about that. They're a freaking idiot. Who leaves a damn weapon like that in a vehicle unattended? That is actually against the law. is this person going to be held accountable? You can't leave a firearm like that in your car unattended. So is this person going to be held to that? That's the dumbest move I've seen in a long time. A dumbest move I've seen in a long time. I'm coming here real quick. Okay, please, and this is from Fox 61. AR-15 stolen from state DEEP vehicles in Wallingford police. Okay. Police are investigating after an AR-15 rifle was stolen last week from a Connecticut Department of Energy and Environmental Protection vehicle parked outside a home in Wallingford. Why did they leave the rifle in the car? Unfortunately, this is something that's very common nowadays, Sergeant Stephen Jegg said. It's a highly sought after item by these criminals for obvious reasons. Well, there's so many jokes there, I don't even know where to start. But if this is a highly sought after item by criminals, why did you make it harder for the general public to go to an FFL and actually purchase one? It doesn't seem to stop the criminals from doing what they're doing, but logic is not a thing for these people. A Wallingford police officer on routine patrol about 6:20 a.m. on Wednesday, July 26th, noticed a vehicle parking in front of a residence had one of its passenger windows smacked out. Investigators discovered that the vehicle had an AR-15 rifle in a secure and locked police mount. Doesn't matter, you don't leave it in the car. You see how they're trying to defuse the whole idea that the thing was left in the car? I got a safe in my car. But I do not leave my car and leave a gun in the safe. Okay? Because I know better. The AR-15 that was in the DEP vehicle was locked and secured away appropriately, Jag said. Yeah, right. So even those measures may not necessarily protect you from theft. You see, they're covering for the person. Okay? They're covering for them. Wallingford police did not reveal on which street the theft happened. However, they said they believe it was part of a multiple smash and grab theft that occurred overnight from July 25th to July 26th. Okay, and then they get into basically what happening. You need to come out of that because my focus is on the fact that a government employee left a AR-15 in their vehicle unattended. I don't care it was secured or locked. It was unattended. There's a difference between secure and unattended. This person should be in all kinds of trouble, but because they're a state employee, notice, as you can go read the article, notice how they kind of downplay. Oh, it was securely locked. No, it was unattended. Okay? A vehicle with the doors closed and the locks, and it's locked, is secured. Somebody can still break the window out and drive off with it. It's unattended. It's a point I'm trying to make. And it's just a case of irony on an epic level. That this state employee lost an AR-15, and this is not the first time this has happened. And literally the entities of the state, law enforcement, what it may be, are all covering for this person. I'm sorry, this person should be in all kinds of trouble. If anything, they should not have a government job. If anything, they should never be allowed to own it. Well, bit harsh, but I'm kind of pissed off because you know how this governor reacts and the gun laws that he's passed. Yet this person get a free pass. So maybe I went a little bit too far in saying that he should never be allowed to own a gun again. No, let's not go there. But he should definitely face consequences for leaving an AR-15 in his car. I don't give a damn if it was chained to the steering wheel. Don't matter. Don't matter. It is unattended. You don't do that. Okay? But once again, like I said, this is just a story of great irony. Great irony coming from an administration that has been dictating how we the people can exercise our rights while this happens. Gotta love it, right? But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I will see you on the next one. Peace.